being the difference.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to...
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell, 69 yards. And the Jets get the quick strike touchdown. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Fields. He's got a first down of inside the midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, here's Breida. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Fields. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
2nd and 3. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. From the gun on 3rd down, Fields. That'll be complete to Breida. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Here's Breida. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Watch the safety creep. 36, 36. Switch, switch. Shift.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. After 1, it's 9-0.
With the score, Jets 9, Broncos 0.
Now Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board. It's now 9-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Bell sheds him off. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back. But now, I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st.
Bravo!
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And the lead stretches to 9. It's now 12-3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Flush to his right. He'll try and run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
On third down, Fields. Flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Leonard Williams drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. This is fielded at the 7. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On first down, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. On second down now. It's Bell, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce them, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Here's Matt Weil now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Dorsett on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Throwing on first down, Fields. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Second and 5. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And it's third down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash, crash. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. What? Go, go. Yeah.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right? But he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
We're going to sign. Red 80. Get that ball. Get that ball. Watch twins. Watch twins.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. On third down, here's Bell. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up fourth down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Bullock's kick is good. And you can bump the lead up to 9. It's 15-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened
there. You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
They run with Breida. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, Fields, eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Fields. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Single, 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 single.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And the Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Yeah, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
So it's a 3rd field goal for him now. He's accounted for all 9 points. I look down to the sideline, though. You can just tell they weren't too happy for 3. They wanted 6.
So they have to have 6. Look, he's keeping them afloat, but they really need to do exactly what you talked about. They need to get into the end zone and score some touchdowns. Otherwise, he's going to have to kick a lot more field goals than just the 3 he's already put through the post.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Darnold down to throw. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10.
Now it's Breida. He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 4. The open man is Westbrook. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Let's get it.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4 down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. Back to throw. Fields. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Whip. Check safety. Up, go.
This is Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3. Kill. Hey, motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Operating from the gun. Fields escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. He was looking for Watkins that time.
Well, I don't think we'll have to look very hard to find our play of the game. That was an absolutely monstrous big play right there. Backs to the wall. The offense has it in the red zone, driving for the winning score. And he says, not on my watch. And that is one happy bunch on the sidelines.
Bell with a 1st down carry there as he'll get about 4 out of that. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. They'll go again with Bell. It's a big run that time by Bell. 41 yards on the ground. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On first down, Bell. And he'll be taken down at the 34. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Darnold from the gun. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So that's a big one. Obviously, Charles makes it a 2-score game. His 3rd field goal of the game, able to knock it through.
Yeah, not exactly free and clear yet, but as a defense, you get to play a little bit looser, don't you? Because you do now have a little bit of a margin of error, don't you?
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Looking to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Back to throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. The Broncos on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking to throw. Fields. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. Fields. And he completes it to Westbrook. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Fields flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Fields. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. Back to throw. Fields. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. An 18-yard touchdown grab as they have now chopped this lead down to 3.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Son. And what's the ball? Rush in.
They'll run on first down. It's Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Again, it's Bell. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. This only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now. So now Randy Bullock with an important field goal try here. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part one, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.